Saan lugar to? Saan ginanap itong parting to? Para lang malaman namin.
Sa ano po 'yan? Sa townhouse sa Forbes, sa Forbes Park.
Kanino nga? Kaninong lugar? Ipaliwanag. Wala namang masama magtipon-tipon sa bahay ng Miss Kishino.
Ano ho yan? Dalawang townhouse.
Hindi, kanino po? Kaninong lugar? Inyo? Bahay mo? Bahay mo po?
It's a meeting
Attorney
place.
Abisado, please.
It's our meeting place.
No, pero sino may-ari?
Sino
may-ari ng bahay?
Si Speaker Romualdez po.
Bahay ni Speaker Romualdez.
Yes.
Ganon. So, ang naging host at nagkumbida ay si Speaker Romualdez. Tama po ba?
Ako po ang nagkumbida. Dapat
paano ka magkukumbida? Di mo bahay.
Oo nga.
Bira naman.
Just to settle that fact, Madam Chair. Now, proceeding with the question of the chairperson, Mr. Oñate, you said you contacted congressmen to get the 3% per district. Nasabi ko nga, kung ako din yung nasa kalagayan yung sinusulong to, kukontakin ko rin yung congressman dahil per district ang usapan, di naman per barangay eh. Di ba? Per district ang usapan, di naman per munisipyo eh. Yeah, so, papunta dun sa tanong ni Senator Amy, Chairman Amy, sino po yung mga congressman na kinontak po ninyo na umuo po sa inyo, natutulungan kayo na makuha yung 3%?
Kaya naman namin naisip na lumapit sa mga congressmen is...
Yung mga pangalan na lang po, please. Marami po pa tayong testigo. Nandito na si Justice Carpio.
At kinausap namin. Si Congressman Garbin, kinausap ko.
Sino pa po? Sino pa po?
Sina Congressman Saldico kasama? At si Speaker Romualdez?
Saldico, no, I didn't talk to Saldico.
Ganon po ba? Sigurado po kayo? Kasi marami-rami ang meeting ninyo, mga party, dinner. Sabi nga ninyo, ilang beses kayo. Sigurado kayo wala si Speaker, wala si Congressman Saldico sa anumang pagtitipon?
Madam Chair, in all the meetings that transpired, none of the presence of Congressman Saldico and Speaker Romualdez was there. They were not there. Ako naman, nilapitan ni Mr. Oñate because he knew for a fact that in the 18th Congress, I was the chair of the Committee on Constitutional Amendments who defended the resolution of both houses number 2 that, you know, pass the restrictive economic provisions of the Constitution.
With due respect to Congressman Garbin, may we just recognize the chairperson because they're flashing a very important picture on screen.
I received this photo, and I believe it was one of the meetings that you alleged, Mr. Oñate. Can you identify the people in the photograph?
Why can't they show the photo?
Yeah, we're trying to enlarge the picture to share it with everyone in the room. There we go. I think that's as big as we can get it. People's Initiative for Charter Change, staff meeting, January 8th. Can you tell us who are in the picture, Mr. Oñate, please?
Madam Senator.
The question is who, sir?
But you said you never had any meetings.
That I coordinated with the Speaker.
You said you never met the Speaker, nor Mr. Saldico, our congressman. You're under oath, sir.
Yes, that was the time that I met with the Speaker.
Sasabi mo lang na hindi naman kayo nagkita. Sabi nyo sina Congressman Garbin lang.
Yeah, because it slipped my mind. It slipped my mind, Madam Senator. That was the
Okay
time
lang,
that
okay
I,
lang.
that
Kung
I sought,
nakalimutan
that
ninyo
was the
bigla,
time that I sought the
is
help of the
Speaker Martin
speaker
Romualdez supporting your group?
to help
Is
us
he-
in the signature campaign. Yes.
Okay, so it's very clear that Speaker Martin Romualdez is supporting your group po. He is all out behind the People's Initiative. Is that correct?
Yes, we coordinate with the speaker and the
Thank you very
congressman
much, and
in
I'll,
getting the
give it
3%
back
per
to-
congressional district. That's correct, Madam Senator.
Thank you very much for helping us along with this investigation. I'd like to turn it back to Senator Cheese.
I'll wind up, Madam Chair. That was the point I wanted to establish, Madam Chair, distinguished colleagues, na maliban dun sa mga kongresistang binanggit nyo, baka kung si Speaker Romualdez nakalimutan yung banggitin, siguro mas marami pa kayong ibang nakalimutang banggitin. So, sa pagkakaalala nyo, kesa magpakita pa ho kami ng ibang litrato, sino pa pong mga kongresista ang nakausap nyo para makakuha ng pirma sa kada distrito?
As I have said
With the
earlier,
permission, Madam Chair, with the permission of Congressman Garbin, the question is being addressed to Mr. Oñate. Since he is the lead convener here and merely asked for the help of Congressman...
he's not the lead convener, Madam Chair, for the record.
He just said so.
He
I'm
just said so.
confused.
For Pirma, but there's a different
So
movement.
Pirma is no longer the lead convener.
No.
Please enlighten us.
Pirma is just one of the of the movement that
Di ba
goes around.
magkasundo kayo? Kasi iba-iba yung sinasabi ninyo, nalilito po kami eh.
Just to be clear, Madam Chair, Pirma is just one of the movement that goes around the country to gather signatures for this People's Initiative. In the Bicol region, I may say that I'm the one leading and collecting signatures,
Okay.
making it for the Bicolanos understand what they've signed for.
Salamat po. Ibalik natin kay Mr. Oñate po.
Yes, if I may
Senator
go back
Cheese.
to Mr. Oñate, because Congressman Garbin, kasama ka lang sa et al. Ang nakasulat sa petitioner, si Attorney Abad, na inamin ni Mr. Oñate na isa daw sa mga conveners nila ng pirma. Di po ba? So, is Attorney Abad part
The
of
volunteers.
Ako Bicol or the new organization you put up, or is he part of pirma?
Not part of Ako Bicol, not
It's
part
part of
of Pirma, but
It's part
when
of
he
Pirma.
started independently as an advocate of this People's Initiative.
Kaangkin lang po ni Mr. Oñate na bahagi si Attorney Abad ng pirma.
Yes.
Sinabi niyo po kanina. Hanggang ngayon po, sinasabi niyo.
He is part
So-
of Pirma.
So,
The only thing is, I think the lawyers forgot, is because the first batch of the forms that were printed, the name of Attorney Abad was used. But the subsequent forms are now Pirma.
okay.
Because the first batch was Anthony Abad.
Okay, ngayon, matanong ko po kayo. So kayo yung nagpa-print ng form na Attorney Abad? Yes or no?
Yeah, well,
Yes or no, sir?
I didn't have a hand in the printing of the forms.
No?
No.
So no. Okay.
Kayo po ba yung nagpa-print ng form na may pirma na nakalagay? Wala ng Attorney Abad?
Yes.
Kayo po nagpa-print?
Yeah, the subsequent
Yes.
forms that were printed, pirma na.
Pirma na po.
Oo.
Ilan
Ang
po
nangyari
yung...
lang yung mga naunang form, Anthony Abad.
Sino po yung nagpa-print nun? Convener niyo po si Attorney Abad.
Mga volunteers po.
Mga volunteers
Mga
po.
volunteers ang nagpa-print.
Yung pirma mismo na nakalagay, kayo na nagpa-print.
Yung law firm. Sila.
Magkano po ginastos nyo sa pagpapaprint ng form na may pirma?
I don't have the exact figures right now. Let me consult with
Please
my
ask him.
lawyer.
Yeah, I'm sure they should know. You knew this was going to be discussed.
Well, what I know is that the figure that I know, I don't know the figure regarding the printing of the forms. But the figure that I know is the airing of the advertisement. That's the figure that I know.
Pupunta po tayo doon. Doon muna tayo sa,
the
mas mahal po yun eh.
The advertisement cost 55 million. ABS-CBN, TV5,
Madam Chair?
and GMA 7.
Yes, if
But
Senator Cheese will
printing,
allow, sorry,
I don't have the figures.
so although you printed the forms with the pirma at the bottom, you have no clue how much it cost.
No,
This is remarkable.
because it's the staff that knows. Because I don't know
Okay.
I don't know everything.
With the permission of Senator Cheese, there's a quick manifestation from Senator Bato here.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Unyate, I just would like to remind you na sana, remind lang kita, baka sunod-sunod yung pagsisinungaling mo ba? Ha? Una, alam mo, under oath ka. Tapos sinabi mo kanina, you never had a meeting with the speaker, kung sino-sino mang nasa likuran nito. Ngayon, when we show you the picture, makinig ka muna. When we show you the picture, sabi mo, it slips your mind. Kaya I'm just giving you a fair warning. Ha? Fair warning. Please, do not lie before this committee. Please, do not lie before this committee. Ha? Magpakatotoo tayo dito.
No, because I was asking my lawyers sino yung pwede kong banggitin. Ang sinabi nila, si Rufus Rodriguez and Congressman Harbin.
Kaya nga,
But
sabi mo kanina, tinanong ka ng chairman,
I didn't know Speaker Romualdez, and I didn't say that.
hindi kasama sa meeting, pero nandyan, may picture.
In fact, if you check my interviews with the various radio stations, I mentioned to them that I went to Speaker Romualdez to seek his assistance regarding People's Initiative.
Madam Chair.
Thank you for the
Yeah,
clarification.
I admitted in various interviews.
Madam Chair, I saw your interviews actually, Mr. Oñate, and you were very vocal and honest about the fact that you sought the Speaker's assistance. Now, may I ask, what kind of assistance did he give you?
Administrative and advisory.
Walang-
Because being the Speaker, he is like the CEO
Of the House?
of Congress, yes.
So ano po yung administrative na tulong na binigay niya sa'yo para makalap yung 3% per
Yeah,
district?
Yung mga tao namin, pupunta sa isang distrito, makikipag-coordinate sila sa congressman because it's the congressman who is in turn the CEO of the district.
I
Kasi
agree with you.
distrito niya yun eh. So natural lamang
Kaya sinasabi ninyo, sa
pupuntahan
madaling
namin yung
sabi,
congressman.
so hindi talaga kaya ng pirma isa-isahin ang mga distrito. Ang nakatutok, si Speaker, inuutusan yung mga congressman. Tama?
Hindi naman po. Kami po ang pumupunta sa mga congressman
Pagsasabihan
at
ko lang si
humihingi kami
Atty.
ng tulong sa
Abisado na
kanila.
wag mag-coach please. Anong sabi po ninyo? Hindi ninyo kaya, di ba, sa pirma? Kasi napakaraming distrito. So nagpatulong kayo at sila yung nakatutok.
There are 250 districts, 257
So inaamin
districts.
ninyo na ang nakatutok yung kongresista at si Speaker. Tama po ba? Kasi kailangan ninyo yung tulong
Tinutulungan
eh.
kami ng kongresista dahil distrito po niya yung
Madam Chair.
Anong uri ng
congressional
tulong?
Madam Chair,
district.
can I be
Yes.
recognized, Madam Chair?
No, let us finish, please. Yes, it's our hearing. Thank you. Back to Mr. Oñate po. Anong tulong ang binibigay ng mga kongresista at ni Speaker?
Ang tulong nila, kung ano yung population ng distrito nila, kung saan po,
Makukuha naman yun online po.
Kung saan kukuha ng mga boto, tinuturo nila, yun, basically administrative ang tulong nila.
If I may, hindi nyo naman kilala yung mahigit 250 kongresista, so kailangan talaga na makapagbigay ng administrative na tulong ang Speaker na masabihan yung mga congressman na pag nagpunta yung tao nyo doon o kayo, asikasuhin.
Opo. Inamin ko naman po sa mga radio stations at sa mga interviews sa TV and all that. In fact, there are days that I'm being interviewed 3 times, 4 times a day. And grabe kung makatawag ang
I've seen
ang
most of the
media.
interviews, sir. I've seen most of the
10
interviews.
beses, no? Walang tigil. Kaya Pag-coordinate ko kay Speaker, natulungan naman kami sa aming pagpapapirma sa mga distrito.
Kasama po ba sa
Kasi
administrative?
sumusunod lang po kami sa batas, sinasabi po ng batas na
3%.
pumunta kami sa congressional district at kumuha ng 3% per congressional district.
Kasama po ba sa tulong yung pagsang-ayon doon sa timetable na nakita at pinalabas na rin sa media na may timetable na sa gantong petsa, dapat na-submit na, sa gantong petsa, dapat na-file nyo na, sa gantong petsa, dapat i-verify, sa gantong petsa, dapat plebisito na. Ang sinasabi ng ilang mambabatas ay June, July daw dapat ang target. Tama po ba yan? Kasama yun sa napag-usapan at
ganung
napagkasunduan.
target, pero hindi naman absolute yung target na yon. Ako nga po, sinasabi ko, kung hindi kaya ng June, July, baka September, October.
Ang tanong ko po,
Hindi ko rin alam eksakto kung kailan matatapos. Pero, I mean, a few months. Kaya sinabi ko din na, kasi yan din ang tanong ng mga nag-i-interview. Sabi ko, mga 2 to 3 months, because I don't have the exact timetable also.
so yung pag-set po ng timetable na yon kasama o factored in na yung administrative na assistance ni Speaker at ng ilang mga mambabatas para maitalaga yung dates na ma-meet hanggat kaya.
Yeah, more or less, we have a timetable, but the timetable is not on exact dates.
And this timetable was agreed
2 to 3
upon.
months, 2 to 3 weeks.
And this
Ganun po,
timetable
Mr.
was
Senator.
agreed upon or at least discussed in that meeting.
Ano daw? Hindi-
This timetable was agreed upon or at least discussed in this meeting when you asked for his assistance.
Wala namang timetable na eksakto, parang
Period, may range.
estimate lang, estimate. Oo.
Opo, yung estimate na timetable na pag-usapan at napag-agrihan sa pulong na ito o isa na to sa mga pulong na napag-usapan yon.
Yes, more or less po.
Ngayon, maliban sa administrative na tulong, ano pa po ang binigay na tulong ng tanggapan ng Speaker?
Wala na po. Administrative
Dalawa po yung
lang
binanggit nyo kanina. May I appeal to the records? An advisory. Ano pong advisory ang binigay sa inyo?
Ina-advise kami kung saan maraming mga tao na pipirma, kung saan basically ang tinuturo nila yung C&D sector ng mga voters.
Bakit daw po?
They tell us to concentrate on the C&D kasi sila ang nakakarami. We were told that 75 to 80% of our voters belong to the C&D market. So doon kami nagpupunta.
Sino po nagsabi sa inyo?
Yung mga congressmen po. Alam
Maliban,
nila kung saan madaming mga botante.
kung saan madami para mas madaling puntahan.
Parang kunyari, let's say you're going to a supermarket and then you want to buy something. Of course, you cannot ask the supervisor of the supermarket where I can buy this stuff. Or ganun din po ang ginawa namin. Pagpunta sa distrito, tinatanong namin sa distrito, sa congressman, CEO ng distrito, kung saan kami pupunta at makakuha ng madaming pirma.
Last 2 points, Madam Chair, if you will bear with me. So, yung tagumpay ninyo, thus far, na nakakuha na kayo na mahigit 3% sa mahigit 200 distrito, hindi nyo po magagawa ito ng kayo lamang kung wala ang tulong o administrative support, advice ng mga kongresista.
Malaking tulong po ang nagbibigay ng mga kongresista sa pag-identify kung saan kami kukuha ng mga signatures.
At kung wala nga po yun, mahihirapan tulad ng mga nakaraang karanasan ninyo.
Magagawa naman po, pero medyo matatagalan.
Hindi kasing bilis tulad ngayon. Hindi kasing
Pardon
bilis
me.
tulad ngayon.
Ano daw?
Sabi nyo magagawa naman, pero
Oo,
kung
hindi,
wala ang
oo,
tulong ng kongresista, hindi kasing bilis tulad ngayon.
Oo, mas mabilis kung may tulong ng kongresista kung pinpointing to us where to get the signatures.
Ngayon, isang tanong na lamang po, yung 55 million na ginastos nyo para sa EDSA Puera Ad, saan po galing yon?
Ako po ang nag-provide noon, binigay ko yung cash kay Mr. Greg Garcia. Yung aming PR, siya yung
Si
aming
Greg
PR.
ba gumawa nun?
Oo.
Saan po galing yung 55 million?
Pera ko po yun. Contribution sa akin ng mga kaibigan, mga supporters namin.
So mga $1 million po yun, di ba?
More or less po. Opo.
So personal, magkano po sa 55 million ang pera ninyong personal?
Mga kalahati po nun.
So mga 26.
More or less.
Sorry, mali.
More or less. 55, mga 27 point,
Sorry,
27.5.
polisay lang po ako. Hindi ako math major tulad ni Senator Pimentel. Yung kalahati, saan galing yung bulto? Ano yung pinakamalaking contribution?
Yung bulto nga po, ako po ang nagpondo nun.
Yung kalahati na nga po.
Yung kalahati, maraming mga contributors.
Mga tigmo
donors.
magkano po?
May mga nagbigay ng 1 million, may nagbigay ng 500,000, may nagbigay ng 2 million.
Pwede niyo po bang banggitin kung sino yung mga nagbigay ng milyon?
I don't recall right now.
Pero pwede ninyong handa naman yung committee tanggapin pag nabigay ninyo yung record.
Can my lawyer be the one to answer that?
Who is your lawyer, by the way? Is Attorney Abisado, who
Abisado.
seems to be coaching you here as your counsel or as a resource person?
Madam Chair, I really apologize. Please, because Mr. Noel Oñate has difficulty hearing. That's why I keep on repeating what the good Senator Escudero has been asking.
Thank you, sir.
I just relay, Your Honor, I do not coach. I'm really sorry.
So may we know that the million peso contributors, yung 1 million and above lang po.
I have to ask them if I can give their names.
Sige, dahil ang problema dyan, di ba may donors tax din dyan, Senator Cheese?
Yan yung math major, oh.
Oh, di, nagbayad ba sila ng donors tax?
I can compute the amount because that's math, pero ang tanong legal eh.
No,
There should be, my opinion, Madam Chair, there should be.
Kindly inquire, sir, if they consent.
6%.
And we will also research if we can compel. The reason why perhaps the committee can compel disclosure is because, public interest demands accountability and transparency. Hindi ito isang bagay na kinakahiya. Tulad nga ng sinabi ni Congressman Garbin kanina, noon pa niya paborito, noon pa niya gusto to. Chairman pa lang siya ng Constituent Amendments. And in fact, it's the first time that I see, I thought Congressman Garbin was one of your lawyers, but apparently he's one of the conveners. But it's the first time that I saw him. So, this matter of PI, if you really believe in it, it's not something that you should be ashamed or embarrassed about. The same is true with your donors. And on the part of the public, on our part, well, accountability and transparency dictate that we should know who are the people behind it. Let me give you some advice, Mr. Oñate, if you really believe in charter change. For me, I may be wrong. The main reason why PIRMA has failed in its past attempts, and probably even this one, is because people don't trust those who are supposedly behind it because they're always hiding behind someone else. So it's an opportunity for your donors as well to come out and be proud of that. I will not fault them for believing in something that I disagree with, for example. In fact, I will respect them for coming out in the open. Kumbaga, kung ayaw nilang lumabas, wala silang pinagkaiba dun sa mga nakatestigo kanina nakamasker at nakashades. Hindi naman po siguro ganun yun. Wala naman silang inaakusan na krimen na ginawa. This is something I believe that they should stand up and be counted for. Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Mr. Oñate. I hope you will talk to your donors.
The bulk of the money came from me. So,
Yes, I
we
think-
take note of that,
the
sir.
bulk of the money came from me.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, for the record, on the responses of the resource persons to Senchi's brief manifestation,
Yes, if
salamat.
Senator Cheese is done?
Agyamanak,
Thank you,
Agyamanak,
Senator
Madam
Risa.
Chair. I think narinig po nating lahat yung mga sagot ng ating mga resource persons mula sa PIRMA, Attorney Garbin kay Senchis, punong-puno ng pagkalito at saka disagreement. And I will ask questions on that later, but I wish to note that this confusion, this disagreement, is brought about precisely because there's no sufficient enabling law for people's initiative. Only Congress can provide the rules. And as of today, we have not yet, Madam Chair, for the record. Again,
Madam Chair, can I answer?
Uh,
Being one of the
I'm
petitioner of this.
I'm sorry, I think we have many resource persons led by Justice Carpio, Justice Ascuna, and the rest who will respond to that query later on. May I proceed with
Yeah,
Mr.
Madam Chair.
Oñate? Yes, Senator.
At
Ko.
any rate, pwede naman mag-position paper or
Yes,
memorandum sila,
we
Attorney
will
Garbin,
welcome
on
your
that issue.
position paper,
alright.
Attorney Garbin.
Madam Chair, just
But just on the point of there's no enabling law.
He's not been
This
recognized.
is a matter of debate, and we simply
sige lang.
have no time at this hearing.
There's a developing consensus over here, Madam Chair, that we can compel our resource person, Mr. Oñate, to divulge the names of his donors. At 12:30 p.m. pa lang naman, hindi pa naman tayo patapos. He can call his office to get the names. The names must be divulged to this committee this afternoon before we end. Dapat ganun. Oo. Kasi tama, narinig namin yung kay Senator Chis, and I hope Mr. Oñate agrees with Senator Chis. Public, ganun to eh, public issues. Public issues, wag mahiya yung nag-donate. Oh.
Yeah, Mr. Senator, I already disclosed or I already admitted that the bulk of the money came from me.
Pero kalahati
So
lang po
you have a partial compliance. We need full compliance. So,
Yeah, kasi yung mga ibang amount naman maliliit na.
di bali po, ako na po magsusuma total doon sa sige po. Yung 27.5 million ang ating account po. Sige po. So, what do we do with that matter, Madam Chair? I think we should compel the
No, I think
we
that's
should
now a
compel the-
motion,
Yes,
and we therefore compel Mr. Oñato to produce the said documents at the soonest possible time. Yes, Attorney Avisado, please.
Oo. Yeah, you have to give me time to talk to them kasi ako naman lang mapapahiya sa mga kung banggitin ko yung mga pangalan nila,
Kasasabi lang po ng minority leader before 2 p.m. sana this afternoon. Magsesesyon pa kami eh. Saan lugar to? Saan ginanap itong parting to? Para lang malaman namin.
sa ano po 'yan sa townhouse sa Forbes, sa Forbes Park.
Kanino
Malapit sa-
nga? Kaninong lugar? Ipaliwanag. Wala namang masama magtipon-tipon sa bahay ng Miss Kishino.
ano ho yan, dalawang townhouse.
Hindi, kanino
na,
po?
Na
Kaninong lugar?
na pinagdikit.
Inyo? Bahay mo? Bahay mo po?
It's a meeting
Attorney
place.
Avisado, please.
It's our meeting place.
No, pero sino may-ari?
Sino ang
Sino may-ari ng bahay?
si Speaker Romualdez po.
Bahay ni Speaker Romualdez.
Yes.
Ganon. So, ang naging
Diyan
host
doon
at
po kami
nagkumbida ay si Speaker Romualdez. Tama po
Ako
ba?
po ang nagkumbida. Dapat
Paano
po
ka magkukumbida? Di mo bahay.
Oo nga.
Bira naman.
Oo nga po, dapat po yan sa bahay ko. Dahil meron ho akong party house sa Dasma, walang tao doon.
Pero hindi ba maliwanag na kung bahay ni Speaker...
Ang sabi ng staff, doon na lang gawin sa bahay ni Speaker. Dalawang bahay ni Speaker eh. Isa sa
Okay.
McKinley at isa...
hindi
At
ba
isa
maliwanag?
Ha?
Hindi ba maliwanag kung bahay ni Speaker siya nagpatawag ng meeting, di talagang
Ako po ang
nakikialam
nag-
si
ako po
Speaker
ang
sa
nag-
People's
ako po ang
Initiative?
nag-initiate ng meeting. Pero sinabi po na doon na lang gawin sa townhouse ni Speaker. But ako po ang nag-initiate.
Ay,
Dapat po sa
ganon.
bahay ko, pero sinabihan ako doon na lang pumunta.
Sino nagdala ng papeles? Kasi bahay niya. Ikaw
Ang
nagdala ng
Ang
papel?
mga lawyer po.
Yung mga lawyer.
Ang mga lawyer po, dala-dala
So,
nila
bahagi
yung mga
ka talaga
papeles.
ng Project PI. Yung Project PI na tinetext sa mga kongresista, pati ako nga na-text kasi luma na yung number ko eh. Bahagi kayo ng Project PI.
Yeah. Kasi I sought the help of the speaker. Inamin ko
Yeah,
naman po.
you've said that before.
Natulungan kami
Opo.
dito sa signature gathering.
Right. Okay, kilala ninyo itong sina Attorney Redentor Tuason?
I don't know.
Suset Sumalinog, Timothy Lagundi. Kilala niyo itong mga to?
Hindi po.
Okay. Kasi meron kaming mga screenshot doon sa Project PI na galing sa mga congressman. At sabi mo, nakikipag-coordinate ka kay Speaker na CEO at sa mga hawak
ng
niyang
Congress. Yeah,
congressman.
that's correct. That's correct, Madam Senator.
Okay. So, asan yung mga screenshot? Asan yung screenshot?
Madam Chair?
Madam Chair.
Madam Chair?
Yes po. Yes, Senator Bato, please. Ayan yung mga screenshot. Kasi sabi mo, bahagi ka ng Project PI. Nagtatanong lang ako, ba, kilala mo itong mga to? Andito, yung mga pangalan. Hindi pala ninyo kilala.
Hindi
Kasi,
ko po kilala.
anong pagkaintindi mo dyan sa message na yan? Pakibasa lang po.
Hindi ko po alam, I don't know all of the details because,
Hindi, lahat ng kongresista pinapasubmit, sa National Secretariat Attorney Red Tuason. Ayun. Ayan ang hinihingi nila, yung mga kopya, at saka accomplished signature forms. Kasi sabi ninyo, may kinalaman kayo sa second batch ng signature forms, di po ba?
Yes.
So isasubmit dito sa mga taong hindi ninyo kilala, samantalang kayo ang nagpa-imprenta? Senator Bato, please.
Madam Chair, gusto ko lang ipa-confirm kay Mr. Oñate, since sinabi niya kanina na he sought the help of the Speaker para makakuha ng perma. So, pumayag siya. In fact, nag-meeting kayo, di ba?
Yes.
Pumayag siya. So, meaning, sinabi mo, perma ang nasa likuran nitong People's Initiative, humingi kayo ng suporta galing kay Speaker Romualdez, pinigyan kayo ng tulong, ng suporta para tumakbo ng inyong People's Initiative. Ibig sabihin, si Speaker Romualdez isa na rin sa nasa likod ng...
pumayag naman po si Speaker. Pumayag si Speaker.
Nasa likuran na rin siya.
Natulungan kami kasi siya ang CEO ng Congress.
Kaya nga, gusto ko lang i-confirm sa'yo na siya rin ay kasama na, nasa likod na rin nagpapatakbo ng PI. Dahil nga, tumulong siya sa inyo, di ba?
Yeah, he is helping us.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that answer.
Madam Chair.
Maraming salamat. So, kinukumpirma mo. Parang naguguluhan ako. Kinukumpirma na politicians initiative tulad ng sinabi ni Senator Bato.
Hindi naman po. Tumutulong lang sila. Pero kami ang nasa forefront ng pagpapapirma. Oo. Palagay ko, wala namang masama na tumanggap ng tulong sa mga
Madam
congressmen. Dahil
Senator JB
distinto nila
has
yun
been raising his... Sige, tama naman. Patulong kayo sa lahat ng tao, lalong-lalo na yung mga CEO ng malalaking kapulungan. Senator JV, please.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Curious na ako, pwede tanungin si Mr. Oñate or the conveners of itong BI. Of all the provisions that can be amended under the Constitution, bakit napili ng pirma i-amendahan yung provision on the manner of voting? Di ba? Kasi pagkakaalam ko, na kung meron kayong gustong amendahan sa Constitution, dapat ang tatanungin, either political or economic provisions, pero yung voting provisions or manner of voting, nakalagay doon, voting jointly. Bakit po yun? Gusto ko lang pong maliwanagan.
As one of the petitioner, Mr. Chair, Senator Ejercito, we specifically propose amendment to the manner of voting because this is the consistent roadblock that prevents the Republic of the Philippines, the Senate and the House, to propose amendment to the Constitution. When I was the chair of the Committee on Constitutional Amendments, we passed the RBH2. Pinasa namin sa House of Representatives, 19th Congress. We transmitted the
Eh,
RBH to the Senate.
Di ba kung People's Initiative, pwede naman diretso sa economic provisions?
Tama po, and that's why let me-
Sa poll, economic na kagad.
Yes po.
Bakit hindi economic ang
You
tinatanong
cannot
ninyo sa
put
tao?
one subject in a petition. That's Republic Act 6735, of which you cannot put more than one subject in a petition. And that's why to erase that roadblock, which is a consistent roadblock in proposing this amendment to the Constitution, might as well that infirmity or ambiguity in the interpretation on how Congress will vote sitting as Constituent Assembly, dapat ho maklarify. And that's why, ito po yung pinakarason. Kasi kung ilalagay po natin yung Article 12, 14, and 16 of the 1987 Constitution, which speaks of the restrictive economic provisions of the Constitution, that would be inviolative of Republic Act 6735, that prescribe
Madam Chair.
that there should be no more than one subject in a petition.
Madam Chair.
Alam rin namin yon ang ating SP.
Yes, Madam Chair. Let us go back to the subject matter at hand.
Boss SP,
Because,
may I just put on record because being the chair of the Committee on Rules, only RBH 6 of the House calling for a constitutional convention was actually transmitted by Congress to the Senate. The RBH 2 has not been transmitted. That's for the record.
Madam Chair, you might forget, the majority leader might forget that in the 18th Congress, June of
Mr. Madam
2021,
Chair,
and you were
are we-
still a member of that
Are we going
Congress.
to talk about the other Congresses or even the history of Congress? In fact, Madam Chair, I was about to make mention about the statements made by Mr. Oñate. If this is indeed a people's initiative and not a political initiative, bakit nanggagaling lahat sa politiko? Bakit sila yung nagtatarget sino yung mag-i-initiate? Hindi ho ba klaro na ito ay politicians' initiative? Just to point it out, Madam Chair.
Baka naman siguro, Madam Chair, I see you recognize me already. Baka hadlang ang Senado sa mga agenda ng ibang politiko. Di ba? Ganun lang naman yun eh. With due respect, Madam Chair, the point of order I see is that let's go back to the germane, what's germane to this topic, which is the signature buying, manipulation being done.
Thank you
Is it
very
being
much.
through people's initiative or politicians' initiative? Let's go back to that. We will have our hearings on this issue on charter change where we can
Yeah.
invite our distinguished friends, former congressmen and congressmen to those hearings, together with the justices, together with ex-justices, deans, and constitutionalists to debate on that issue. But at this point in time, let's go back to the main point of this hearing, which is we were trying to look for shenanigans in the part of getting and collecting these signatures.
Maraming salamat. Yes, and thank you very much for SP for establishing order. And indeed, it's a massive feat to conduct a project PI requiring massive funds. And you said that you largely, Mr. Oñate, funded PIRMA, at least with the EDSA Puera commercial. And you also admitted that it was upwards of 55 million that you spent. Do you have the receipt?
I think so. I
So-
think we have a receipt.
Is it your office or your corporation or PIRMA as an NGO that paid for the ad?
Yeah, because I gave the money in cash to Mr. Greg Garcia, and he was the one that paid the advertising agency.
I'm a little bit confused. I was informed, but that in fact payment was made to Gana Atienza Avisado Law Office. Why was it necessary to go through the law office? Did you need an escrow or trust account?
I gave the cash to.
If I may,
Mr.
Madam Chair.
Oñate, can we allow
I gave
Mr.
the
Oñate to
cash
finish his sentence?
I gave the cash to Greg Garcia, who is our PR, and I think Mr. Greg Garcia was the one that paid the ad agency. I don't know whether it was coursed to somebody else, but
So in fact, it
I
was
just gave the
cash,
money
there
to
was no
Greg
receipt,
Garcia.
there was no BIR, no donor's tax. No documentation. It was cold, hard cash. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is. It was. I gave it to him in cold cash because, well, that's how politics works. I mean,
I'm sorry, that's how politics operates, through cash?
Yeah, because I've also been a political consultant all these years, and I know how it works.
55 kilos of cash, sir. Hindi, ang sabi kasi binayaran through the law office. Nagugulan ako because you said you handed over 55 million in cash to Mr. Greg Garcia, isang bulto. Paano pumasok yung ating mga abogado?
Madam Chair, if I may.
Yes, Attorney Abisado.
To explain our role in the TV ad. What happened was, this was very early start of the year. And when Mr. Noel Oñate engaged the firm of Mr. Greg Garcia for the creative agency, Mr.
Teka,
Garcia...
nagugulan ako. At in the beginning of this year?
Yes po.
Nag-umpisa to December pa eh.
Yes po, on the creative aspect po, last year pa. And then, payment should be made for the TV stations ASAP. But since PIRMA could not comply, marami ho kasing documentary requirements. So what we did, kami na as the law office, since we can comply with all the documentary requirements ng pag-post nitong TV ads, kami na po ang nag-submit. But yung payment ho, when we were sent the bill, we gave it to Mr. Oñate and sabi namin, sir, ito na ho yung billing ng ad agency. Kayo na ho bahala magbayad. That's what happened po.
Asan ang resibo? Kanino ginawa yung resibo? Kay Mr. Oñate, sa PIRMA, o sa Abisado Law Office?
Ma'am, wala pa pong OR pero meron ho yatang invoice. Tama? May invoice ho kami to the law office kasi kami nung lumalabas na advertiser, having complied with all the documentary requirements.
So, ibibigay ninyo sa amin yung OR, walang resibo at sekreto sa BIR kasi wala rin donor's tax?
Yes. Ma'am, wala pa po kaming OR but we have a billing invoice that we can submit.
Sige, titignan namin. So, ano nangyari dun sa cash? Akala ko, ang nagkaliwaan yung cash ni Mr. Oñate dun kay Mr. Garcia. Paano pumasok yung law office? Di ko pa rin maintindihan eh.
Kami lang po nag-represent kay Mr. Oñate in the
bakit kailangan ng
application.
representation? May dala-dalang bultong cash.
That's a separate matter po.
Ha? Mas marami pa kesa sa 55 million?
Di ma'am, when we told Madam Chair, Mr. Oñate, sir, ito ho yung bill. Kayo na ho bahala magbayad. Then he said, sige, ako nang bahala. And then yung invoice ho, sa amin ho pinadala. And we will comply. We will submit the invoice sent to our office pero wala pa pong official receipt. And the amount that Mr. Oñate paid, kasama na po lahat yon, both the creative aspect of the ad and the TV placements for the 3 TV stations, TV5, ABS-CBN, and GMA7. Yun po. Thank you.
Pero ikaw ang nagsabi, baka pwede mong sabihin kung sino yung ibang donor. Pagkat ikaw yung nagpa-interview at sinabi nyo, ambag-ambag, tulong-tulong, Attorney Abisado, di ba sinabi mo yon? Na puro donations sa iba't ibang volunteer.
Yes, ma'am. I remember I told that. Yun din ho yung representation sa amin ni Mr. Oñate. And that is consistent with what he said earlier, that he paid the bulk of the TV ads, sarili niya pong pera. And the others, meron din ho yatang ambag-ambag.
Abogado ba kayo ng PIRMA o member, lead convener din?
Ma'am, hindi po. We are lawyers of Mr. Oñate. He has been our client many years before. And in fact, he is related by affinity to our managing partner, Attorney Aris Gana. Magkamag-anak po sila. So that explains the connection between our firm and Mr. Oñate.
What explains the connection of your firm to Speaker Romualdez? Andito po ang liwaliwanag ng Congress dito sa posting na ikaw ay isang consultant ng Office of the Speaker. Itong retratong to, nasa labas ng Speaker's office.
Ma'am, Madam Chair, hindi po ako consultant. You can check all the records. I'm not a consultant. But I don't deny, I know the Speaker. He
Hindi
is
ba
a
tumulong
fraternity
ka sa
brother
Tingog?
of the
Di ba tumulong ka sa
fraternity
Tingog
brother
party
in the
list?
Upsilon. And kami po, we go a long way. But ang client po namin dito, hindi po si Speaker, kundi si Mr. Noel Oñate. That picture, hindi ho ako, that was one of those times na sumama ho kami, pumunta lang ho dun sa Congress, kasama ho kasi yung isang associate ho namin na nandito. Pero ma'am,
Pero, so mali si Congressman JJ kasi anong liwanag consultant to the Office of the Speaker.
yes po, with all due respect to the good congressman, hindi po ako consultant ni Speaker and the record will bear me out. What happens?
Di ba naging abogado ka rin ng Tingog?
Ni-refer po ako ni Speaker sa mga kamag-anak, kay Mayor Alfred Romualdez, who's been my client, and if you will admit, I am very proud of being one of your lawyers, Madam Chair.
Kaya nga alam ko na, ang pagkaalam ko, consultant ka eh. Kaya nagtataka
Hindi
ko,
po.
bakit
How I
hindi
wish
mo
I was a consultant, dagdag rin po yun, pero hindi po ako consultant. Thank you, Madam
would
Chair.
like to...
On that topic lang,
yes po.
bakit po nahirapan ang pirma for the documentary requirements? In 1990, organization pa po ang pirma eh. So, what's wrong with their documents?
Very good question, Senator Pimentel. Hindi ho kasi updated yung payments. In fact, to be honest, updated yung records nila. In fact, ngayon ho kami palang nag-update ng records kasi yung mga stalwarts ng pirma, sina Mr. Pedrosa and the other kasama ni Mr. Oñate, wala na po ngayon. So, nag-aayos pa ho kami. And since kailangan ho namin mag-comply, kami na lang ho nag-step in.
So kung ang TV stations ay pinagdududahan o hindi qualified ang papers ng pirma, baka pagdating na nito sa COMELEC, even yung juridical existence ng pirma, in doubt na rin po kasi even TV stations will not air an ad because of the questionable papers of pirma. So how much more amend the Constitution through pirma? I mean that's just just an opinion na kung ganyan na sa TV ads lang hindi na pasado papeles ng pirma, and then you will say we are the group behind this then we will file the petitions sa COMELEC.
That is well noted, Mr. Good Senator. In fact, we agree with your sentiments. We respect your sentiments. Kami po sa pirma, for the record, we are against any form of vote buying, bribery, or aid in exchange for signatures because alam ho namin, napakahigpit ho ng COMELEC. They will invalidate all the signatures given a very slight evidence of bribery. So, sayang naman ho ang pinaghinapan ng mga volunteers ho at yung coordinators ng pirma. Maingat din ho kami, sir.
When did you start soliciting signatures?
This year po, ang umpisa ho namin, Senator, is the information campaign which was started by that TV ad.
The signatures. Ito mga form na with signatures. December pa to umiikot na eh.
Yes po. When we discussed, kami sa pirma this year po, pero yung grupo ni na Attorney Garbin, wala ho kasi kaming monopoly on People's Initiative. Marami din ho kasing gumalaw. So maybe Attorney Garbin can also speak for his group.
Pirma can tell this committee January.
Public information started with the with the TV ad,
okay.
and then after that nag-gather na ho kami. Nauna sina Attorney Garbin.
Pirma muna, pirma. Can you give me a date? When did you start soliciting signatures as pirma? Just a date. January 2, 2024. Si Attorney Garbin would be the Attorney Abad signature sheets.
Yeah.
Mga December pa po yan, tama?
No, on our part,
first
because
batch.
ako, concerned lang po ako sa Bicol region. Nag-start
Yes,
po kami January 5, including the distribution of the forms, the signature sheets.
So yung mga Mindanao, wala na kayo yun?
Wala na po. Bicol
Pero,
region lang po ako.
Pero
Senator Coco, natanggap ko yung timeline
Yes,
at yung form, December 23.
Yes, December to sa Mindanao. Ayan ang feedback na sa akin. Pero So who will be the knowledgeable person to ask sa grupo po ninyo about the national movement?
Yung movement po namin ay maraming convener.
Okay.
But for every region, may assigned.
Good.
Ako po yung assigned
Sa Region 5,
sa
okay.
Region 5. And I called 4 governors and the Liga ng mga barangays to facilitate.
If the committee is interested to know the movement sa Mindanao, who do we ask in your group?
Wala ho po akong alam.
Sino bang nakataas sa iyo as the regional coordinator of Bicol Region? Sino pang nakataas? Because yun ang pupunta.
Kami ho yung nag-uusap. Kami ni na Attorney Abad, kasama si Noel Oñate, Justice Biloso, former congressman, and Argel Kabatbat. Opo.
Okay. So lumalabas, Madam Chair, there may actually be 2 signature sheets na umiikot. Ibang wording nun. So kailangan conscious din po tayo ron. And once this is...
Just to add, Minority Leader.
Let me finish, Attorney Garbin. Once this is formally to be presented, dadaan po sa microscope yung mga kada salita dun sa signature sheets na to kasi magkaiba pala, hindi dalawang grupo. And is it possible that there is also a third group, more than 2 groups?
There are numerous groups
Okay.
for this national movement.
Kanya-kanya sila sa signature campaign?
Tama po.
Okay, so ganun pala. So it's not, talagang i-examinin po lahat ito. Kanya-kanyang approach din sila, Madam
And
Chair.
just to add, Minority Leader,
Madam
if
Chair,
I may finish.
Madam Chair, Attorney Garbin wants to be recognized.
Yes, that when we treat each signatory, we tell them that petitioner din po sila. Hindi lang po si Attorney Abad, hindi lang po ako. Lahat na nag-gather naming signature, pinapaintindi namin sa kanila that they will be, part of this and be one of the petitioners of the People's Initiative.
Okay, notarized ba yung kada signature sheet?
Hindi po. But,
So paano, bagsak na kagad sa verified petition yun?
but as you see the signature sheet,
No, I'm just reacting, Madam Chair, to the inputs of Attorney Garbin. If all the signatories are to be treated as petitioners, bagsak na require. May we ask the COMELEC, doon po sa 10650 na sinuspend ninyo, ang petition ba to be filed on People's Initiative must be a verified petition?
Yes.
So we go back to the definition of what is a verification. All petitioners. So if the signature sheets and the signatories are treated as petitioners, but these are not under oath, I think the theory already falls flat on its face.